Humans were never the weak ones. When aliens first discovered Earth, they laughed loudly. Humans had no claws, no armor, no natural weapons. Their bodies were soft, fragile, easily damaged. The galaxy marked Earth as an easy conquest. The Khofnaak Empire arrived with massive war fleets. They had destroyed dozens of advanced civilizations before. Their scanners showed humans panicking and running. That confirmed what they already believed. Cities fell within hours under alien fire. Buildings burned. Skies turned black with ships. Human screams were broadcast as victory trophies. The invaders expected total surrender soon, but something strange began happening after sunset. Alien patrols stopped reporting back from forests. No explosions, no battle sounds, no wreckage. Entire squads simply vanished overnight. The Khofnaak commanders blamed technical failure. Humans blamed experience passed through generations. They knew how to hide, wait, and observe. Earth had trained them well for this. Humans stopped using heavy weapons entirely. They learned alien routines, habits, weaknesses. They followed patrols for days without attacking. Fear slowly replaced confidence in alien minds. Alien soldiers started hearing whispers in darkness, voices in their own language, saying their names. Human hackers flooded comes with false distress calls. The invaders no longer trusted silence or sound. Captured alien footage showed something disturbing. Humans watching from shadows without blinking, not attacking, not retreating, just waiting patiently. Predators who enjoyed the hunt more than the kill. One alien commander was finally captured alive. It demanded to know why humans did not flee. The interrogator smiled calmly and answered softly, "We did flee until we learned how not to." The war shifted without a formal battle. Alien nests were found emptied and repurposed. Bodies were arranged carefully, symbolically. Messages written in blood warned others away. Other galactic species watched in horror. Humans were weaker in body, but stronger in will. They adapted faster than any known civilization. Fear had sharpened them, not broken them. When the Khofnaak tried to retreat, humans followed. They boarded alien ships without hesitation. They learned alien technology within days, and used it better than its creators. Surviving aliens were not executed or tortured. They were released intentionally back into space. Broken minds repeating the same warning endlessly. Do not anger humans ever again. Earth was reclassified as a Death World Plus, not because of monsters or natural disasters, but because its dominant species never stops. Once threatened, humans end dangers permanently. The final galactic warning became very clear. Humans look weak because they are quiet. They are dangerous because they remember pain, and they never forget who caused it. The galaxy learned to fear silence. The galaxy believed the war was over. Humans had defended their planet successfully. Trade routes slowly reopened near Earth. That was the first mistake everyone made. Human ships began appearing far from Earth. Not as fleets, but as single, silent vessels. They never responded to hails or warnings. They only appeared unwhited. Alien outposts near human space reported power failures. Doors locked themselves without explanation. Security footage showed empty hallways moving. Something unseen was learning their layout. Humans did not announce invasions anymore. They studied civilizations for years in advance. Cultural fears, legends, and weaknesses were mapped. Psychological warfare became their favorite weapon. Entire planets woke up to missing moons. Orbital defenses disabled without damage. No bodies, no signs of struggle. Just silence where millions once lived. The Galactic Council demanded explanations from Earth. Human diplomats arrived, calm and polite. They denied involvement without lying. We never said we would stop protecting ourselves. Some species attempted preemptive strikes. Human colonies went dark immediately. Days later, attackers received their dead back, perfectly preserved, eyes sewn open. Human soldiers were rarely seen directly, but their presence was always felt. Footsteps behind walls, breathing in vents. Fear became a permanent environmental hazard. Alien children started having the same nightmare. A shadow watching from doorways. A voice saying, "Sleep now." Human lullabies translated across species. Captured alien generals begged for execution. They said humans were not soldiers. They were consequences made flesh. A species that weaponized patience. Human technology evolved unnaturally fast. They learned from every captured artifact, then improved it beyond recognition. Adaptation became their true superpower. Other Deathworld species tried to ally with Earth. Humans accepted them with disturbing kindness. They offered protection, knowledge, shelter, but never removed the option of fear. Galactic maps slowly changed color. Red zones marked human influence. No battles recorded, no wars declared, just areas nobody returned from. The final council decree was issued quietly. Never observe humans directly, never provoke them indirectly, and never underestimate silence again. Because humans do not conquer loudly, they do not destroy immediately. They let fear grow roots first, then harvest entire civilizations calmly. When humanity became the nightmare by now, the galaxy no longer questioned humans. They avoided them like a natural disaster. Star charts removed Earth entirely. It was labeled simply, "Do not look." But curiosity has always killed civilizations. A research faction broke the final protocol. They sent probes into forbidden human space. Nothing returned except corrupted whispers. The whispers were not data or language. They were memories forced into signals. Screams compressed into equations. Fear translated into mathematics. Human space was not empty, as believed. It was carefully maintained darkness. Stars dimmed intentionally around colonies, so nothing could see them watching. Alien scouts reported impossible sightings. Human cities built inside asteroid corpses. Light flickering like breathing lungs. Architecture designed to unsettle instinct. Captured recordings showed human civilians smiling. Not during peace, but during invasions. Children waved at burning planets. They had grown up with horror as normal. A final coalition attempted a galaxy-wide purge. Weapons capable of erasing solar systems fired. Human worlds vanished from sensors instantly. Celebration lasted exactly 9 minutes. Then every coalition capital lost gravity. Oceans lifted into the sky silently. No explosions, no warning alarms. Just planets slowly tearing themselves apart. Human transmissions finally reached all species. The message was calm and unified. We warned you about silence. You chose noise instead. Alien soldiers began turning on each other. Human tech hijacked nervous systems remotely. Fear responses were rewritten as commands. Entire armies became screaming puppets. Some species tried surrendering immediately. Humans accepted without hesitation. They took knowledge, resources, history, and erased the species afterward anyway. Because humans do not forgive threats. They remove the possibility of repetition. Mercy was labeled an extinct emotion. Survival replaced morality long ago. The galaxy realized too late. Humans were never defending Earth. They were testing themselves, and the galaxy was the experiment. Ancient cosmic entities finally intervened. Beings older than stars confronted humanity. Humans listened respectfully, then asked, "Can you bleed?" No records exist after that meeting. Time itself refused to document it. Only one law remained universal. Humanity must never be challenged again. Because when humans fear extinction, they don't fight monsters. They become something far worse. Something even nightmares avoid. The galaxy learns to stay quiet. The cosmic gods did not scream. Screams were beneath their existence. They simply stopped existing as if reality rejected remembering them. Space itself folded around human fleets, not bending under force, but permission, as if the universe stepped aside politely, allowing humans to pass without resistance. Ancient laws of creation began collapsing. Causality stuttered when humans observed it. Time delayed itself out of fear. Physics stopped asking questions. The universe finally understood the truth. Humans were not an accident. They were a containment measure, built to end things that grew too dangerous. Long before stars existed, something hunted creation. The universe failed to destroy it directly, so it designed fear with hands, and named it humanity. Human history was not evil, it was calibration through suffering. Every war refined cruelty. Every loss sharpened survival instinct. That is why humans loved stories. They practiced terror safely through fiction, so real horror wouldn't shock them. Preparation disguised as entertainment. The last alien civilization recorded a message. Not a warning, not a threat. A prayer, addressed to no one. Please don't notice us. Humans did notice, but chose not to act. Silence was mercy now. Fear alone was punishment enough. Entire galaxies dimmed their lights. Civilizations lived underground permanently. Children were taught one universal rule: never attract human attention. Earth finally reappeared on star maps, not marked as hostile territory, not marked as forbidden, simply labeled end of all things. Humans did not conquer the universe. They didn't need to. Existence reorganized itself around them. Predators learned to hide. In the end, humanity stood alone. Not as heroes or villains, but as the final safeguard, the last nightmare standing guard over reality. Because when the universe is afraid, it doesn't run. It creates humans, and hopes they never wake up again. They thought humans were weak, because we screamed, cried, and feared death. They didn't realize fear wasn't a weakness. It was our training program. When the galaxy tried to erase us, we didn't fight back. Reality itself did, because humans aren't warriors.